Okay, so we moving forward with our series, and again, I'm joined with Mr. Mzamezi. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we're looking at prevention of occupational incidents in the workplace, and maybe the first thing you can just run us through is what the causes are.
Thank you very much. The first thing that I want to highlight is that every one of us gets out of our homes and goes to the workplace, and we expect that we come back home with our hands and limbs intact. But unfortunately, in the world, we've seen a rise in occupational incidents resulting in serious fatalities and also serious injuries to workers. It's estimated that annually there are more than 1 million people who die in the workplace, and others also get seriously injured. So every day someone gets injured in the workplace. So that's a very, very scary statistic. But we then have to unravel and then discuss to say what is causing these injuries, what is causing these fatalities in the workplace. There are various causes which cause incidents in the workplace, some of them resulting in serious injuries and disability. One of the causes is lack of awareness. Okay. Workers are not aware of the hazards which exist in the work environment. If someone is carrying out bricklaying, they are packaging a product, or they are lifting, or they are carrying out welding, some companies do not carry out adequate awareness. And when workers start to work on a job not being aware of its hazards, that can actually cause them getting injured. We also see the lack of risk assessment in companies, where again workers, they get into a job, there's no risk assessment carried out, whether it's a daily safety task inspection or it's a permit to work system, it's not effectively carried out. Things like hot work or working in confined spaces which do not have adequate ventilation, working at scaffolds, sawmilling, this can also be very, very dangerous activities. The other reason why workers get injured is the lack of maintenance of equipment. Many companies do not want to invest in new equipment, state-of-the-art equipment, so a worker is forced to work on defective equipment, or equipment which is old, equipment which is malfunctional. And when they are working with this equipment or this machinery, it malfunctions, and then an injury happens. An example would be hydraulic failure of equipment. And this can actually result in people dying in the workplace. So what we encourage is that companies need to carry out preventive maintenance to make sure that all the equipment is maintained.
And the major hazards, what exactly are we looking at?
A hazard is any condition in the workplace which has the potential to cause harm. And I would want to say that the nature of hazards depends on the type of job that someone is working. Hazards are not universal. If you're working in an office, you are different from someone who is working in a construction site. You are different with someone who is working in a mining site. You are different with someone who is working in a manufacturing company. I'll give you as an example that for construction sites, dust is a major hazard. Because of the nature of construction, there's excavation. There's also the issue of falling objects. For example, at a construction site, bricks can fall on workers, equipment can fall. The collapse of ground. People are working in trenches or in areas to be excavated. You also see issues of ergonomics, which has to do with the body posture. Workers can actually have musculoskeletal disorders as a result of working in awkward body postures. Moving on to mining, it has got also its own hazards. Depending on mining, I've got issues of vibration because there is blasting which takes place at mines. But in mining setups, there's also the hazards of fall of ground, where mines can collapse. In manufacturing industry, there are issues of pressure vessels, issues of steam. Because steam, hot water is used in industries, and also steam is generated. Sometimes the type of noise is a hissing sound. There are also issues of lifting. You're lifting packaging, you're lifting bags, slippery floors in companies where you've got moisture on the floor, beverage companies, brewing companies, dairy companies. If companies take some of these tips seriously, zero harm is achievable in the workplace.
Okay. We really appreciate your time. Again, guys, Thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and share our video. Thank you very much.